Yo, people, welcome back to the channel. We are here for a special episode of Calling Corner. Now, decided to do one. I'll put up a poll on Instagram. So yeah, be up everyone. The link will hopefully be in the chat in a few moments. I asked wait, or I see you backstage right now. I see you backstage. Can you try and put the StreamYard link in, because I can't get it in for some reason. So if you can do do that, if you can, that would be amazing. If you can put it in, I'll add it now. So, but for some reason, even if I go on YouTube, it doesn't want to let me. So yeah. Uh, okay. So it won't let you either. Okay. But I thought Steven. Yeah, Josephine, if you can try that as well, I sent you the link. Try and drop it in there. But if you want to come on, message me on my socials. That's probably the best way right now. It's in the description. So yeah, I might do that. Yeah, that's a shout. Well, yeah, I'll do that. I'll put the link in the description of the video, so then yeah, you guys can access it. Yeah, that. So yeah, but we are here. You can talk about anything. You don't have to talk about beautiful Maresca ball. Beautiful, Maresca ball. So yeah, um, you don't have to talk about that. You can talk about how rubbish Arsenal are. You can talk about how Luton are going to win the championship by 100 points. I don't know. Anything. So yeah. Then yeah, but for or you can talk about Timo Werner staying at Spurs. You can talk about that. Or Ten Hag being offered a 10-year deal, which I would love to see. Of course. So yeah, but we'll add the first of many frauds. Is up there with probably top. Some say he's behind me. I don't agree with them, but it is the one, the only Rest Dogs Football. Oh, you're rest.
We've got Super Enzo Maresca. He knows exactly what we need. Oh, yes.
Inverted fullbacks.
Chelsea Football Club are finito. Yeah, listen, I'm going to talk about how Maresca is going to be the next Jose Mourinho for Chelsea, but yeah, man, I mean, listen, FA Cup champions, it feels unreal, unreal. But no, listen, 5-year deal was mad. That means it needs to be.
Yeah, but 5-year deal is.
He needs to get time, and when I say that to Chelsea fans, I'm gonna explode their ears, because you never give no manager no time whatsoever. But listen, he's Pep's assistant, right? He's bold. That's two good things. Pep's assistant, bold, good looking, Italian. So he knows the Italian way. But yeah, this came out of nowhere for me, because I thought Chelsea were gonna get De Zerbi. But listen, let's see how Chelsea do, man. I think guys are trying to copy Arteta and Arsenal, but I think with the time and with the resources, if you guys give him the players, then he might as well be a good one. But let's see, man. Let's see what the expectations for him, for Maresca.
I think what I think is, personally, I think 5-year deal is a bit mad. So we're going to have to give him time. They can't have another Graham Potter when they sack a manager mid-season. Like, 5-year deal, you can't afford that financial risk again. And this is the last roll of the dice for the director, for the owners, because you've gone through 3 managers now: Lampard, Tuchel, Lampard, Poch. Oh, so 5 times the charm. Um,
Todd
so
Bowley, mate. Todd Bowley. I swear to God, this guy. I don't know what happened to
no,
the
no, no,
protest, man. I thought that was a
don't put
protest.
blame on Todd. Iqbali. Iqbali is the one. Um, so yeah, but expectations. Again, I want a trophy.
As long as you
Um,
stay up, that's a success.
trophy and top 4, mate.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And hopefully, if the rumors are true, you get dumped out of the Europa League because of what Nice, I think it is. That
No,
could
I
also
I
be.
think we'll sort it out. Apparently they're confident.
Yeah, you should
Apparently
sure.
Ratcliffe are confident, but fucking, I'm not gonna watch United in the Conference League if that's the case, man. I'm not watching that. So mate.
Hopefully,
Chelsea will be playing in choo choo train station next to the pitches, mate. Choo 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 choo. Playing teams like flipping Astana, yeah. Bucharest, yeah.
if it was though like the group format, I would have been alright with it. But it's a flipping league format, 36 teams,
Lovely, lovely.
36.
Well, if United stay in Europa League, mate, no Sevilla for us, which is good. Flipping out, man. No Sevilla that we have to play. I think we could do well in the Europa League, but I say that we'll probably get knocked out to flipping Ajax or Feyenoord or whoever. These Dutch teams, man. But
Nah. Well,
yeah, man.
question to you, Ten Hag, do you want him to go, or do you think he will go? Do you think he will go, or do you want him to? And do you want him to go?
I love him. No, I'm joking. For me, I think he deserves another season. Obviously, I've been going for his case like 2 or 3 months ago, calling for him to go. But I'm not saying one match defines a manager, but I just think if we sack him, I don't think, because obviously McKenna signed the contract at Ipswich. I don't want to cool. Zerbi, okay, I wouldn't mind, but I think there's a risk getting the Zerbi anyways. But so I would stick with him for another season. So if it continues like the way how we played before, then fine, sack him. But what I think is going to happen this week is I think they'll give him a short-term contract extension, and by December, if there's no improvement, then he's gone. So I think that's what will happen. But listen, man, I see that
It,
coming from T-Boy. I was buzzing, mate. I was emotional, mate. I was emotional, mate. I was
he
emotional.
was crying. He was crying.
No, I wasn't
I bet
crying.
he
I'm not
was
angry, Ginge. Angry Ginge. Fair play to you, but
happy.
listen, I think it's a trophy, 2-1 win, underdogs, and yeah, we won. So it
Yeah,
was last game for Varane. That was definitely emotional for me because Varane, obviously, last game for him. Casemiro, apparently there's been a fallout with Casemiro and Ten Hag. But listen, it's a great way to beat the blue cheating scums. So yeah, man, we
yeah.
went getting rattled, mate. Drinking his water bottle. Yeah, that's what we do.
So
Making
yeah,
Bet
but
drink his water bottle.
I personally wanted to stay with Ten. I'll give him a 10-year contract. And then, but if I was you, I would want the Zerbi, of course. If we go into what we go on, in the chat,
Oh, the bus driver's here. Big up to you, bus driver.
uh,
And you do your shift now, mate. Does he not have to drive a bus now? It's 10:45 in the UK time, mate. Anyways, yeah,
okay,
big up to you,
but
mate.
okay.
That's McTominay, #1
Yeah,
fan.
I think you need the Zerbi personally. I
I think
think
he's a risk. Listen, he's a great manager, but there's,
it
there's no
is a risk, but
no
I don't know.
guarantee of him doing well, though. There's no guarantee of him doing well. Because for
Uh,
me, if we was to sack Tenag, I want to sack these players as well. And there's no point sacking Tenag and keeping these players. So, uh, listen, we'll see what happens this summer. But Or
They're
no,
better than your.
there's 6 bold managers in the Premier League now. So there's my Onslaught, Pep Guardiola, Eric Ten Hag, Maresca, Sean Dyche. Yeah. Who else? Is that it? I think that's 6. But
Um,
I already said Onslaught. Yeah, that's 6. But listen,
whoever less the
apparently
points again.
Ineos is going to make an
The
announcement
one
this
thing
week.
that would be shocking, right, is if the Zerbi goes to Leicester. That's the
Send the link
one thing
to
that
B.
will shock.
Hang on, let me send the link to Mr. B.
No, he's got the link. He's got the link.
All right.
He should. Oh, I should have it. But the link is in the description. So
Oh, so
yeah,
now
but
StreamYard did you instead of me now.
nah, give me man. Yeah, against
Yeah, of
rivals.
course, against our rivals, still shocked. But
This will be mad, right? The Zerbi goes to Leicester. That's my shock take. The Zerbi goes to Leicester, and um the United stick of Ten Hag. So yeah, but any last thoughts before I let you go?
Chelsea are shit. Nah, listen, I'm actually genuinely excited for this new Premier League. Like Maresca, So see how he does Onslaught. So it's gonna be an interesting summer for all clubs. But yeah, man, Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. Just don't snatch Elise from us, please. Just Elise come to us. They even need a right winger
Oh,
because you
we will try our
by the way,
best not
Kane
to.
got Mikhail
Oh,
Modric. So exactly, Baldy's taken over, mate. Baldy's taken over.
yeah.
But listen, big up to you, mate. Big up to you.
Okay, man. Cheers. Be up yourself.
Yeah.
Um, then I'll get to the next one, which is Okay, no worries, Josephine. I have put it in the description. It got scared there for a second when we said Baldies are taking over. It's a man himself, Stephen. How are you, Stephen?
Hey, doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. Pep
More to the
from
point, what
Wish?
you go on?
No. Pep from Wish? No.
He
Oh,
takes over
I see
what I
what
say
you
about
did there.
Haaland.
Right,
He
no,
takes
no,
over what
no. I saw what
I
you did
say,
there,
I say,
Steve.
I say
I
Haaland
don't
is a
know who that
Haaland.
is. I don't know who Mascara is. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know who Mascara is.
To be fair, from what he's done at Leicester, he's,
But
he's
no,
he,
you can talk about anything, by the way.
yeah,
Anything.
but
I forgot to
I
send.
want to talk about this first because this is the main topic. It's the main
Okay.
topic, isn't it? But what he's done at Leicester, you know he's got a bit of pedigree because taking a team that's gone straight back down, straight back up again, it can be difficult. Because we've seen it
Yeah.
before. The teams that are founded from going down and staying down, like Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough were the worst ones for it. They went down and never progressed back up. West Brom were the same. West Brom in dire straits now. They used to teeter and then survive. They'd be down by Christmas and then managed to survive. As soon as they went down, they can't come back up. So really, the only two that done it are Southampton and Leicester this season. And we put Ipswich in there because it's a mention as well. But yeah, De Zerbi. I can't see him going. I can't see him going United. I can't. I think it's
I
a bit.
can say.
I think it's a bridge too far. Really,
Well,
but
Maresca signed for Chelsea, so I think anything's
yeah,
possible.
which is good. It's all done. But I don't see Man United. If I don't see Man United having Zerbi any better than what they've got already.
Mm.
You're swapping a man that had pedigree from a foreign country to a man that's got a little bit of pedigree for the Premiership. Has he got the right mentality to get the right players in at Man United? Has he got the mentality to get the big players in that he wants, that Man United desire to have?
I think it does.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You reckon he's man enough to get big players in and man enough to manage them?
Well, Eric Ten Hag got the likes. Who did he bring in? Well, he brought in Mason Mount. He brought in Anthony. He brought in.
Mount needed a fresh challenge because Chelsea didn't like him, and he worked under Den Hag before.
Um.
I'm not
Who
trying to
else
make
is there?
excuses. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying that I don't think he's the right man. take over Man United. That's what I'm saying.
But the question is Ten Hag the right man?
That says you flip the coin now. You flip the coin now. You say you flip the coin now. So Ten Hag got it, and then you flip the other coin. Does Derby get it? So you flip the coin both ways. You could turn around and go, well, neither of them have got it. I mean, there's whispers that Southgate's going to take over the job. But I don't think Southgate. Yeah, but there's people saying that Southgate's going to take over it. I don't think Southgate should go in the Man United job. No way.
Who?
Southgate. There's rumors about him taking over there now. No.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway,
I don't think Southgate.
You have got me on here saying Luton to win the championship by 100 points. I can't see that happening. I can't see that happening at all.
I just said you can talk about anything, and I use that as an example. That's all I'm saying.
It depends, really.
Yeah. You look after. I think I recognize the name or the surname.
Yeah, I haven't heard about Baptiste. I haven't heard about Baptiste come at all. I haven't heard that. I know who we're after. He's not one of them I've heard.
Unless you're talking about, I don't think we.
No, you see, he lot are after Shaden Baptiste, the player we let go. Well, I ain't heard that. Well, everyone's Doherty at the moment. Everyone.
I will take him.
Tottenham are looking at him.
So, Enzo Maresca, if you didn't catch the morning stream, go check it out to discuss. Vetted fullbacks, Doherty, cooking.
The thing with
Chilwell for Doherty, any day of the week.
The thing with Doherty is he's got 12 months left on his contract. So if we don't pass him now, in 6 months' time, he can talk to clubs.
You can take Chilwell. You can do a trade.
I'd rather go out, to be fair. No,
we'll even give you 5 million extra on
we
top
can
of
talk to people,
Chilwell.
And when we start talking to people, we get nothing for him. We get nothing for him. If he stays, and time, he can talk to clubs, and we don't get no money for him at the end. So it's catch-22 really for him. For us, do we sell him, or do we keep what we've got?
Nah. Callum Wilson, I wouldn't go near Callum Wilson. He's a good player, but injuries.
I was going to say injuries.
Leicester. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Who do you think Leicester will get in?
Of course, there's links to the West Brom manager. But I think Potter. Yeah, the West Brom
interesting.
One.
That might be interesting.
So yeah, but any last thoughts?
No, I just think it's a step. I think it's a step in the right direction for Chelsea. A manager that has pedigree, knows what it takes to bring a player up to the Championship. Now he's got the step up to do it here. But he's been in other jobs before, hasn't he? He's been, what was he before? He was assistant somewhere, wasn't he? He was the assistant at some.
Oh, Maresca. He coached the youth team at City.
Yeah, so and he brought in some of them players like he brought in people like he brought Palmer up, so he'll know who Palmer is, and he brought others up through that youth system, so he'll know the pedigree of what is required at Chelsea. So I don't know. It's an interesting one. I think I can see him doing well. I don't know what kind of team he wants to have because I mean some of them players you've got on big contracts, so he's got to bed them in as well because at an 8-year contract, you send in one of them, you got to pay the contract out as well, so you can't get rid of them. So it's hard. But it's a fresh start. He's brand new, fresh start. He's in. He can get pre-season out of the way, get that all over, see what he wants, and then he can look at the bigger picture. So he's taking the job from scratch. He's got the players there. There's players that he probably wants, and he can start from scratch. So who knows?
Second place for Luton in Championship next season.
I think the big guns are Leeds will be big guns. Burnley will be up there, but even though Burnley have now lost Vincent Company, it's near enough done. He's going to Brighton. It's near enough done. It's just a few bit of paperwork that's got to be signed. So, but I think anyone who takes over Burnley will do a good job with them. They got some good players there. So, yeah, second place for us. As long as we keep the core of the team, like we keep Kaminsky, Menji, a midfielder. We're after Ben Sheaf from Coventry. So if he comes in, that'll be good. Him and Nakamba will do well. And up front, as long as we keep one, either Adebayo or Morris, I think we'll be on a good trend. We've still got Taylor to come back, McAtee to come back. But okay, McAtee, yeah, okay, done well at Barnsley. Taylor obviously gone through second division, first division. Can he make the jump to the championship now? Scored a good goal in the playoffs, so maybe he has got it. But we'll just have to see.
Yeah, Kaminsky, great week for him.
Yeah, what a week! Being called up to Belgium squad, and
madness.
And he got save of the year, save the season, and he's been called up to the Belgium squad. So,
fair play to him. Fair play. I don't think he starts, but here. Yeah, be up yourself, Stephen, for coming on. We'll continue on a therapy session, and the next guest is Wolfie. How are you, Wolfie?
I'm good, brother. How are you? I need to talk to another Chelsea fan right now, man. Because, bro, I don't know if there's anyone else thinking out there how tapped our club is now, but I think they've taken a massive step backwards with the manager they've hired. Massive.
Okay.
And the reason, well, can I ask you a question, right? Because everyone's into these Pep clones at the moment, right? Yeah. What's Arteta done for Arsenal?
Do you want me to sound like an Arsenal fan or a football fan?
You can answer it any way you like.
Okay. Okay, mine is you see, he stabilized the club. We got rid of the bad apples, the Aubameyangs and Lacazettes, who currently is not on show. They are doing well. Oh, but they're not doing well in the Premier League. The Premier League, of course, is the best league, so we can't have players that can't play.
Why is the Premier League the best league?
Now I'm talking like an Arsenal fan. Don't question me. No, we're deflecting. He brought in some good players. He brought in youth players, Saka.
You mean like Emery did with Saliba, Martinelli, Saka? Who else did he bring in? That Arteta gets credit for now.
Odegaard, great player.
Yeah, Odegaard, yeah. And who brought him in on loan? I think that was Unai Emery, wasn't it?
I don't know. I couldn't care less.
Well, I'm not. Saliba was bought by Unai Emery. Yeah. As far as I know, Wenger brought Saka up into the first team. Unai Emery bought Saliba. I'm pretty sure. Hang on. How long have they had Partey now? 3 years. So yeah. I think I might give Arteta that one, but the rest they were already there, man. And I'm not even being funny. Look what Arteta's done to Martinelli. Does Martinelli really look like he's improved this year from how talented he is? No, bro.
So yeah.
Give me your thoughts. Let me hear what you've got to say about it. What do you think?
Okay. I think it's a massive risk. Right. It's a massive one. Taking Enzo Maresca. But the way football's going with these Pep clones, inverted fullbacks, inverted goalkeeper with Enzo Maresca. I'm just saying, let's go the way football's going.
Okay, I hear you. But okay, you said football. The way football's going, right? Let me ask you this, right?
I have to say, 5-year contract, madness. Never. But
no. I just want to ask you one simple quick because you said it's the way football's going. Okay, what is the best competition you can win in football? Club football.
Club World Cup? No, I'm kidding. Champions League, yeah.
Champions League, okay. Who's won the Champions League the most over the last 10 years out of all the managers?
Out of all the managers, I don't know.
Yes, you do. It's Carlo Ancelotti or Zinedine Zidane, isn't it? Because when Zidane won 3 in a row, Carlo Ancelotti's won at least 2 Madrid. I think he's going to win this one as well. So he's won at least 1 with Madrid in his first stint, and at least 2 with Madrid, or at least I think with his second stint. So I'm not being funny. Like, the reason why Pep gets so much gas is because he manages in England, and because literally, right now, I respect Pep Guardiola because I've seen him as a coach ever since maybe 2005-6 when he was doing the Barcelona youth team. And I remember like seeing him a few times on the bench with Rijkaard. But the thing is with Pep, right? Pep relies on his playing style. When he's come up against tactical managers, he's always come unstuck. Whether it be Tuchel, Mourinho, Ancelotti's outfought him a couple of times. Who else has got the best of him in the Champions League? Who else have knocked Man City out? I swear it didn't even PSG knock Man City out of the Champions League over Pep tenure. Who was there? Was it Ancelotti again by any chance?
I don't know.
Because one thing about it is, right, because I don't, because this is one thing because who here actually sits there and what considers football in terms of the world, or considers football just England? Because I want to gauge people's perspective here.
No, I hear your point, but
no, I'm not trying to ram anything down your throat. Because I'm not I'm not trying to be argumentative with you, Han. I'm just saying because it's weird, man. It's like it's because it's in England. We bloat things up so much. It's a gag, man. It really is.
It is, but who has won 7 out of the last 8 Premier League titles?
But remember, when Man United used to win, nobody used to have excuses. When Man City win, everybody has excuses. Oh, Chelsea, our manager's not good enough, or our board's not good enough, or our player's good enough. Man United, oh, we've spent so much money on dud players, or Arsenal were never consistent enough, even though realistically they should have won. And it's just Mikel Arteta's lack of tactical. One thing I don't like about Mikel Arteta, and this is one thing if you actually think I'm bullshitting you, have a look in yourself, and excuse my language. But one thing I don't rate about Arteta particularly is the fact that whenever that guy gets exposed, have you ever noticed how he always fails at home? Not away, at home.
Arteta.
Yeah, Arteta. When they conceded the title last year, they got pammed 3-1 by Brighton in their own backyard, and then Southampton drew with them 3-3, right? And then this year, when they're this close to winning it, their old manager comes back to haunt them. Where? At home. And if you look at when they went out the Europa League a few years ago under Arteta, where did they go out? To Sporting Lisbon? At home.
But I think
there's a flaw there. So there's a massive flaw there somewhere.
And I think wouldn't say smarter. Get a young, motivated manager like Arteta. No.
Wait, hang on a minute, hang on. Why are Arsenal smarter? They're 700 mil in, and the only trophy they won is the Community Shield under Arteta in 4 seasons. Why is that progression?
FA Cup, remember? Even though
No. Full seasons. I said full seasons. That was Unai Emery's season, and I'm not being funny, bro. They got non-league sides when they got to that FA Cup final against us. Try again. Because I know, sorry, with the exception of City in the semi-final, I believe.
Yeah, and Aubameyang carried them in that final, and we in the semi.
Well, you said
in the final if it wasn't for Anthony Taylor, absolute fraud.
That offside goal. Yeah, I know. I remember.
No. He sent off Kovacic when the foul was made on Kovacic.
Yeah. I remember that as well. The sending off. But isn't that when Ramsey scored the offside winner though? I swear, because he was like half a mile in our area, and that's a debate for another time. But yeah, I remember. I know what you mean. But the thing is, that's what. Because when people say Arsenal have progressed under them, it's how, where, when. They got pammed by Bayern Munich, right, when they were under Wenger, and who stuck them out in the Champions League this year? Bayern Munich. They fluffed at home over last season, and then they've done exactly the same thing this season. They've not progressed. They're doing exactly the same thing. Where's the progression? Like I said, they always get taken out at home. If someone else thinks I'm wrong, like, please in the chat or bang up a comment. But they always get taken out at home, right? Unless I've missed the beat. So for me, I don't know, but I don't. You know as well as I do, hon. Even whether you're a cricket team or whether you're a football team or a baseball team, at home is your bread and butter. You know that.
Yeah. No.
And if that's your main weak point, you got a problem. You're never going to win nothing. And how many cup finals did Arsenal get to this year? Oh, right, we got to one, but they didn't. Is that really progression? What can Poch?
No.
Why is it Poch
they
can
got
get
to the
in?
Community Shield final.
Oh, please. If you rate the Community Shield as a trophy, you're not a real football fan. You're just grasping at straws. The Community Shield is it's a charity match. It's always been a charity match. That's why it's called the Community Shield. It's not a trophy. Bro, okay, hon, right? I'll be honest, as a Chelsea fan, if we won the Community Shield and the season finished, you'd be pissed that's the only thing we won. You'd be like, no, is that all we got? Like, oh, yeah. I don't know. It defines how you define progression. So you said you wanted to move on to another topic. What was that topic, may I ask?
Now back to Enzo Maresca, and now he is the greatest manager of all time.
Oh, well, the thing is, it's an interesting. Okay, if I was just to take my Chelsea head off for a second, right? One thing baffles me about this whole thing. Why are you hiring a guy from the Championship who had by far the strongest squad? You know what makes me laugh, right? It's like watching a guy who's 6 foot tall beat up a guy who's 4 foot tall, and then you think the guy who's 6 foot tall is the strongest guy in the universe because of the beating he's just laid out. It's just like, fucking duh. Sorry, I don't mean to sweat, but it's common sense, and that's the reason why it frustrates me. I apologize again for my, but it's just, where's the common sense, hun? Do you know what I mean? What are you seeing that the rest of us aren't? Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the guy has because obviously the board said one of the things that was a big turn on for them was the fact of how well he knew of our squad depth and how well he knew. Of course, he's going to know a lot about a club. It's one of the that would be one of the big dreams for him as a coach, isn't it? You know, even us as fans, we know a certain amount about certain amounts of players. You know what I mean? Just because you know how many players are at our club and their names doesn't necessarily mean you have great depths of knowledge of our team. I just think, like you said, it's a massive risk. Do I think it will pay off trying to find Graham Potter Mark II? No, I don't. But, you know, this is a board, okay, even though we're going to have to suffer with them as fans, this is a board that seem to like learning the hard way. And they're going to learn the hard way. So, you know what I mean? Because I'm not being funny. How do you feel about the Poch thing? Did you think he should have I think he should have got more time. Considering what he achieved at the end of it, he should have got more time. How do you feel about it? No jokes, just give me your say on it.
5 games. It's not great. With 5 points of 5 games were great. It's not enough. The season is 38. And if we if we beat Sheffield, if we beat Burnley, beat Forest at home, beat Brentford, either one of the games, we would have gotten top 4.
Right. And what do you think on those bases? Why do you think in those particular games we didn't get results?
First one, I know he played a wacky system. I think he went for like 4 centre backs.
Right. So you just don't agree with him tactically, then?
Tactically he was rubbish.
No, that I'll agree with.
And it cost us the top 4. But one thing, the reason why I think he got sacked was because of Gallagher. Like, he wanted Gallagher to stay. The board didn't want Gallagher, and yeah. But for me, it didn't deserve to stay. Like, Wolves done the double over us. Wolves. And yeah, see, it went. It couldn't handle the truth. It couldn't handle the truth. But I think we'll be back in a second. So yeah, yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I think he should have gotten sacked. Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. Where I'm using my phone, I'm not on my PC. My Wi-Fi cut out there for a second. I have no idea why. I apologize, hon. Yeah, but I agree with you. Tactically, he was. But I want to ask you a question, right? Considering, right? Okay. The only thing I would say I felt sorry for Poch was he got a very badly injured squad. He got what? Reece James was out long term, Broyo was out long term, and Cuckoo was out long term, Lavia was out long term.
Okay.
And
Okay. I'm going to stop
no,
you
no,
there.
no,
All of the
I'm
players, right?
just saying. No, I'm just saying.
All of the players that were out long term, right? Tell how many of them was start. So who's the place that got long
Well,
term
and
injuries?
Cuckoo would have started. Reece James would have started. I'm pretty sure, even though I don't rate him that much, Wesley Fofana would have started because of the price tag. Because he's like, oh, Maguire, really, isn't he? And I'm not being funny. That's another guy we paid a lot of bucks for, and we just that's why the thing is, right? I do appreciate what you're saying. Apart from the don't get me wrong, Poch was a guy. I'll be real with you. He was a guy I never wanted because obviously he's Spurs links.
Okay. I'm going to ask you this.
On him.
If Poch got screwed over with injuries, should 10 out get fair to United?
Well, the thing is, I would say the only thing Ten Hag would say, because he got himself. Well, if Poch had won the Carabao Cup, would he deserve more time?
Yeah.
Well, same applies to Ten Hag then, because he's won the FA Cup. He deserves. It's a trophy. Because I'm not being funny.
No.
2 seasons he's been there, it's 2 trophies. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they haven't got problems, but is sacking him necessarily going to solve everything? Don't get me wrong. One thing about Ten Hag is that's what they're seeing is what Ten Hag used to give. Even in his Ajax heyday, when they were beating Real Madrid 4-1 in the Bernabeu, you know, what I mean, they could remember when we played them. When we had Tammy Abraham and them not in the Champions League, and we drew 4-4. This is what they asked for, and this is what they're getting. All it is Ten Hag likes to play attacking football, right? As badly structured as it is.
Tell me that Ajax football is the same as United football.
No, but the style of the manager is the same. But the players are different, as you know. Technically, in Deutschland, they have better technical players. Because you're not, bruv, name me one English player that's technical that plays in the Premier League. Because if you say Jude Bellingham or Jadon Sancho, I got news for you. They don't play in England.
I got two.
Go on then.
Phil Foden, Cole Palmer.
All right. Right. So one thing about Cole Palmer, okay, yes. The only thing I'd say about Cole Palmer is, yes, he's bow-footed, but guess what? Next season, he isn't going to be a surprise, and everyone's going to be looking to kill him. And the same thing goes with Phil Foden. Now, let me ask you one question. Who was City? Okay, now maybe in the Premier League running, he scored a few goals, but how many goals did Phil Foden get?
Foden,
Can someone tell me in the chat? It wasn't a great amount. Don't get me wrong, he scored when they needed it, don't get me wrong, which is a skill in itself, and I'm not knocking Phil Foden, not at all. But for his standards as well, he didn't particularly have a great season. I would have said Saka could be technical, but he's got no right foot. So, you know what I mean? Like, he's not technical, he's only got one foot. Pardon?
19 goals.
He's got 19 goals. All right, he's got 19 goals. So he got what? So he got 4 more than Jackson. Just saying.
And 3 less than Cole Palmer. So
No. Yeah. But as I said, Cole Palmer may be a technically good footballer, but what he did this season was a surprise. That's all it was. Next season, people are going to be all over him, looking to knock him down.
Okay.
Don't you remember, look at Hazard. Hazard was a great technical player, but even him, like, he got marked out of games. He had do you remember that season he only scored 1 goal in the Premier League? Do you remember that?
No.
You don't remember that? Yeah.
No, I didn't watch
who don't remember? Who remember? Okay, I'll ask the older fans in the chat then. Who remembers when Hazard had that dead season when we finished, like, I think it was like 12th the first time under Abramovich, and we had that dead season where I think it was the second. Yeah, it was Mourinho got sacked. When Mourinho got sacked the second time, and Eden Hazard scored 1 goal in the Premier League. That's because everybody had worked him out until Conte came back with a newer system, that 3 at the back system that we're so accommodated with now. And transfer and let just Hazard, Pedro, and them lot just rip everything apart. That was beautiful. That was, but yeah, Can you remember that?
Saka doesn't have a
okay. Okay, why is Rice? Okay, why is Rice technical? He's a hard worker and a good. Bowen, he can finish. Does that make him technical? Rashford's not technical. Now Gordon, that's actually a good shout. Anthony Gordon can use both feet, right? He can use both feet. He can play on both sides. I'll give him one, actually. I'll give him that over Saka, because the only thing I'll say about Saka is he's got no right foot. Watkins ain't a technical baller. He's a good player, though. He works hard. He uses the physical side of his game quite well, and he's quite good in the air. I'll take him over Ivan Toney any day of the week. I'm just saying. What you? Okay, right. Anyone in the chat, who would take Ollie Watkins or Ivan Toney? Give me your opinions. Because I'll take Ollie Watkins. You take Toney with the shocking season. Sorry, Mr. B, but with the shocking season he had for Brentford, you'd still take Ivan Toney over Ollie Watkins.
He's a baller.
He's a baller. Did he look like a baller? Mr. B, was he balling for you guys second half of the season? And this is supposed to be when he wants to get bought. So he's supposed to be playing his absolute best. But he was shocking this season. How many goals did he score? 4? Tony didn't bang an awful lot of goals, right?
He fell out. The thing is, he fell out for Frank. That's why. He couldn't care less. Rice is not technical.
Rice is one of those guys. He can be technical if he works on his game. He's only 24, 25. If he gets to 28, 27...
No, you can't improve technical ability.
Well, realistically, the most technical in their midfield would be Jorginho out of the 3-4. If you want to go Kai Havertz, Rice, Partey, you know what I mean? Like, I think Jorginho would probably be the best passer and controller of the ball and stuff like that out of the 4. So, because if you say Rice is technical, then you got to say Jorginho is technical, because technically Jorginho is better than he's not stronger or faster or nothing, but in terms of his feet, he can do more. Because we know Jorginho can spray the ball around on his day. Like, he's not a shit player. He's just more a tactical sort of option you would use. Still a good technical, like Ziyech as well. He's a good technical footballer as well. But, you know, each to their own, innit? Each to their own. There's no wrong answer. I'm just asking everybody, you know what I mean? It's not about right or wrong. I'm just asking, like, what everyone thinks. Yeah, Tony was bad. Big up Chelsea fans for saying it. It's the truth. He was bad, man.
Michael.
No. Yeah, I know that. I said about English players, but I'm just saying out of the Arsenal midfield. I did say that when I stated it. It was out of the Arsenal midfield I was saying.
Yeah. And notice how all of the technical players you've mentioned hasn't come out of United, and they spent 400 million. They gave 10 or 400 million, and they still did bombs. Still signed bombs.
Well, the thing is actually, whoa, hang on a minute. Is the problem at United the coach, or is the problem at United the players?
Both.
Well, then you're on a recipe to disaster then.
You can't tell me Tenor has gotten the most out of the United players.
Well, hang on. I'll tell you what. Yeah, Eze. How about him? The Sasuke Guguna. Well, big up for that shout. That's not a bad guy. Bad shout. But the thing is, can he maintain? The thing is, when it comes to technical footballers, it all depends if they're one-season wonders or not. Because look at Martinelli. You'd say he was a technical footballer, but this year for Arsenal, he was shocking. Palmer's been good for us. Foden. I would say out of all of them, I'd probably have to give it to Foden. Out of all the English players that I've heard, I'd probably say the most technical footballer is Foden because you can play him left, right, or centre. But there aren't many great, if you know what I mean. Like, cause you said Palmer, and then when we've had names like Rice. Now, okay, Palmer, we can have to see if he maintains it.
Palmer, Foden.
Elise, another one. He'll have to see if he maintains it. Because one thing about Elise, the reason why he's suddenly playing, because we tried to sign him at the beginning of this season, only for him to turn us down. And like, well, actually, wait, Mason Greenwood is a good player, but it's just oh my God, the whole Man United thing is just exploded. Because he did score 20 goals in the Premier League 4 years ago. Yeah, but he played in Spain.
First and foremost, Jude is not a technical footballer. He can aid his robust box to box, and it's not in England. The question will be asked: the best English bowlers in England. That's correct.
Yeah, they play in England. Now, I will say this: Elise and obviously Eze, that they're good footballers, but the thing is, it'll be because I'm not being funny. Crystal Palace, they took everyone by storm at the back end of this season, but it will still have to be for them. Can they maintain it? Because I'm not being funny. Why was everyone not talking about buying Elise at the beginning of the season? This is what I mean. This is why I'll put Palmer over Elise and Eze, because Palmer still flourished in a bad team. Do you know what I mean? So it's, you know what I mean? Like, technical footballers thrive. Even when Ronaldinho first went to Barcelona, when Barcelona was shit, but he still thrived because he was that good. This is what I'm trying to get at to people. Like, they are that good. And yes, Stepsy, you're very correct. No harmony. Dude, no harmony in United. And yeah, Arsenal wanted Elise. Dude, we were close to buying him, and then all of a sudden he said, no, I'm going to sign a new deal at Palace. What was the other guy? Was it Adam Taylor? The defensive midfielder. Do you remember him? When we tried to sign him, he went and signed a new deal. So to be honest, okay, Elise, if someone else wants to spend 80 million on him, cool. But Chelsea, I think we need to make the best of the inside forwards and the wingers we got. We got Jackson, Fofana, we got Angelo. We got so many players now that can play out in wide positions. We don't really need a guy like Elise. Make the use of what you got. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not being funny. This is like we could end up making Elise look like Mudryk, like a good technical footballer with the ball at his feet, but because it looked like, I don't know how our style was very all over the place, it just doesn't suit them. Adam Warnton.
I don't think it was Adam Warnton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there something wrong with my audio, guys?
Well, I can hear you, but I'm not the best person to ask. To be fair, it was mine because it's on my phone, so I haven't got the loudest one. It might be because I'm watching it on the phone. You might be hearing it echo through me. It might be me because I'm not wearing my headphones on my headset, so you might be hearing it through me. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hang on 1 minute. I'll split. Hang on. Oh, hang on. My missus is texting me as well now. Okay, she says, all right, no worries. Chelsea Palace were going to take us. Yeah, I'm going to take us to court for Elise. Yeah, I remember that, Chelsea fan. Big up for that as well. There's always problems of us, man. Every time. But look, Han, thank you for having me on. I'm going to have to split because I've got missus duties. And you'll probably find the hiss and stuff is coming from me because you're probably hearing the echo from my phone because I'm on my phone. But look, Han, I'm going to try and get you and all the rest, like Joe, all the other Chelsea fans, that we need to have one of these emergency meetings that everybody else has had, man, because we actually have got an emergency. So big up to everyone. Big up to Mr. B, T-Boys, TV, everyone in the chat as well. I'm going to split because I don't want to screw up Han's. But thank you for having me on, man. And boy, I might be crying on your shoulders sometime soon, bro. You might have to hit me for a cricket bat because it looks like it's going to get peak.
No, look, I think I said all I wanted to say. I think it's risk, but Enzo, I'm also watch his videos. I'm not too upset. So yeah, be a yourself, and thank you to the guys in the chat for letting me know of my mic. And Wolfie, I'll let you go.
Cheers. And Guna, thank you, man. You're okay too. And big up everyone. I hope I wasn't rude to anyone. And Stepsy, of course, every time. It's just one of those ones. I'm a very passionate football fan. I've been watching football for a very long time. I'm almost 40, and I'm not being funny. How old are you, Han?
17. in legends. Yeah.
Bro, I tell you what. Yeah, I wish you could just take my memories of what footballers were like 17, 20 years ago, bro. We had the Seedorfs, Ronaldinhos, Pirlos, Kakas, Patos, Ronaldos, Messis, bro, the Del Pieros. The names were endless. Tarams, like bro, the Larsons, the names, and they were all good players, bro. Do you know what I mean? They were all good players.
Yeah.
Sad time. But anyway, again, thank you for having me on. Everyone, stay safe. Peace.
Cheers, man. And then we've got another Chelsea fan in here. It's the one, the only, Prime. How are you, man? Be up.
Hey, bro.
You wanna talk? Oh, no, I can't hear you for some reason.
You not hear me?
Oh, now I can. Sorry. Cut that for a second, I think.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Chelsea, or you want to talk about anybody else?
The overreaction, overuse of emotions from Chelsea fans. I mean, I would just say since Poch got sacked, but like really this season has been like ridiculous. People wanting to keep Poch because of a 5-game run, even though we've been woeful the vast majority of the season. And now people like being overreactionary about like Enzo being the manager, people didn't want Reserve, etc. Like for me, I'm curious to see what happens. Like Enzo, he wasn't my first choice. Enzo Maresca is not my first choice. But I'm curious to see what happens. He's a very good coach. And if you read up about him and you also look at what's been, people have spoken about him, how well people speak about him as well. I'm curious to actually see what happens. I think this is the first managerial appointment where we've actually done our due diligence in front of the owners and also our scouts. They've actually done their due diligence to hire a manager that fits within the remit of what they want, other than being Premier League proven. But Zerbi didn't join Chelsea for a reason, looks like. So we get the next best option, I guess. So yeah, I'm curious to see what happens. It just looks like he'll be back in the summer with transfers that actually can, an upgrade in the team. So yeah, I think next season will be very interesting for Chelsea. I think it'll be a good season for us, to be fair. But yeah, I think Chelsea fans just need to kind of just chill and relax.
I'm going to have to agree with you. Like before, of course, I think you and most Chelsea fans have done their research on Enzo Maresca, and I think the research I've done about him, he seems like a guy that knows his stuff. That isn't he isn't that outspoken. I think he is, but he knows how to handle himself. And tactically, and I think the football brain he has is very, very good. I'm excited to see what he does. This is a risk they are taking. He wasn't my first choice. My first choice was the Zerbi. Oh no, my first choice was Hansi Flick, then the Zerbi, and now, yeah. What was your first choice?
My first choice was Ruben Amorim.
Okay, it's not bad. Not bad.
I was also okay with the Zerbi, but Enzo Maresca, he comes in. I think he's a very good coach. So let's actually see. Chelsea are not at a point where we're not at a point where people talking about all these elite managers. Most of these elite managers are washed now. like, or even if you say they're not washed, Chelsea are not at a point as a club or as a team where we need an elite manager because we're not ready to win yet. Not ready to win the major trophies anyway. We need to build back up to that. So, and that will take a few years.
Yeah, no, it definitely will. It definitely will.
What if they don't want to
What
play
if the
for
players
him?
don't want to play for him? Then
Why wouldn't they want to play for him?
Yeah, that's a good question. If they don't want to, then they can
Why would they not
just,
want to play for him though?
because I think it's inexperienced. I don't know. I think he's got. He also had a good impression, and I like when it's come out now. Um,
Poch
like
PTSD. Why would it be Poch PTSD?
no, I think I like his. Where he came out and said like, I have thought of his. I know the player's strengths and weaknesses. I like that. I like that the manager's already looked at the players and say, okay, I'm going to use this and this play even before he comes in. Like, you should be doing that. So that's what I like.
He should be doing what? Should be doing what?
Looking at the players that you're going to manage and saying, okay, like before you even come in, that these players this is the place I want, that I will work with, and this is not. Because he mentioned, I think someone said that he got he said that he already mentioned the strengths and weaknesses of the place. He already knows them, everything, and even the players that are on loan.
Yeah.
So
So
I
he
like
would know
that.
the players. Like again, like we'll see. Like maybe this will go bad, but maybe this will be good. So like, who actually? Let's just actually wait and see until he actually starts. We actually have played games and we can judge things off of. I'm not just going to be like completely negative.
Yeah, no, I think that is. But look, there's nothing I can say against Enzo Maresca. I think he knows his football. So yeah. If this one doesn't work out, then the board and directors have to absolutely go. Even though they need to go. But yeah. The players will think the merry-go-round of matches. They won't want to. They won't. They think he will be gone by the end of the season, even if they like him. I don't know.
This is
Maybe.
Chelsea Football Club. This is Chelsea Football Club. John Terry was crying after Jose got sacked the first time. I don't. It's Chelsea Football Club, man. I don't. If any of these players are sad that Poch left, they can follow him. They can leave as well. I don't care.
Yeah, they can leave. Like, they can leave. To be fair. No. No, we're not. Watford sacked their managers for no reason. We sack them. We sack our managers for a reason.
Chelsea and Watford at the Championship. Who does Chelsea support?
He supports, in some cases, the mighty Luton Town.
Oh, Luton. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Worry about the high line. I get the concern, but I think we will have the. I think we have enough centre backs with pace. We've got Cole, we've got Barshile. So yeah, I think we've got enough players, man, that can play that high line. But yeah, like I said, I agree with you. I think Enzo, like, we can't say anything negative about him.
Because
we'll accept that it's
people
come
who are
from
being negative for that,
us.
have people actually watched him play? I watched watched Leicester last season, or done any research on it. Like, I'm not just going to be negative. Like, I want to wait and see.
Yeah, no. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. So yeah. But I think then yeah. Also, before when do Nigeria play against South Africa? What's it?
June 7th, I
7th
think.
of June.
Yeah.
7th. We will be there. We will be there. I'll message you next week.
When do a
Just need
preview?
to remember.
When do a preview?
We'll no watch along. Well, watch along or preview. But if you can't do watch along, we'll do preview.
Yeah, maybe watch along. So I might be doing a review as well, but we can do a watch along, and we'll also do a review. Don't go running last time for the review. Don't go running.
Nice. Revenge is needed. So yeah. But no, I think the board done the research, and so if the way football is moving, with the pep loans and the way all this inverted stuff, bought up with the goalkeeper, yada yada, then go get a manager that's the most up and coming. Why not? So yeah, but any last thoughts?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Chelsea fans, just relax. It's not worth getting worked up about.
Calm. Okay, so that's your message. I will drop the link. Of course, you do work with Flawless, so I will drop Flawless's link in the chat then. Unless you have somebody else's channel we should put in.
Yeah, I'm going in casually FC now, actually. So
On? Oh, you're going there now.
casually FC, yeah. But yeah, thanks for having me on, bro. Looking forward to doing the
Okay,
preview.
no worries. Yeah, I
Looking
will
forward to doing
message
the
you.
preview next week. And yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay, then I'll see you. Be up yourself. Cheers, man. And then we have got a new caller. I trust you that you're not dodgy, so I will allow you to keep your camera off. But this is the last call. Link to join. This is the last one, unless somebody else has joined. So probably take 2 more calls, then call it off. So yeah, link to join in the description. We'll keep that up. Someone new. It is Mitch. How are you, Mitch? Help yourself.
Hey, big up, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, man. Be up.
Yeah.
So,
Obviously a United fan here. Um, I just wanted to talk about random things, about Chelsea, because I'm not just a United fan. I also, support the Premier League. I feel like it's the best league in the world, and I don't watch any other leagues really apart from the Prem.
no,
Cause
I
the Prem
understand.
is the
Okay.
most entertaining, and that's facts.
Most entertaining? Definitely. The best one? That's a debate. Um,
Well, I
well,
think it's both, in my opinion. It's the best, technically, based in power, and it's the most entertaining. La Liga has fallen off, man. Like, they're a bum. They're a bum league now. Like, I don't respect the La Liga.
many people would disagree with you. I can't say anything. I just enjoy the Premier League. So yeah. The rolling and diving nonsense. Yeah, definitely no. definitely.
Yeah, man. But thanks for having me on the show, bro.
No, yeah. So you want to
It's
talk Chelsea
it's good
or?
to see. It's good to see new content creators coming up, and the algorithm is doing well. Popping up new content creators. I recently started following your channel, bro. So keep it up and keep dropping
No,
content.
yeah. Thanks for the love. Appreciate it. Um, and yeah. Of course. Um,
Yeah, just to touch on Chelsea, man. Chelsea, where do I start? I mean, you guys, it's weird, really weird with you guys, because I think your owners are kind of fucked up in the head. Like, they don't know what they want.
they
But
are. They are.
on the other hand, you guys actually have some really talented players. And,
We do.
like, I know you guys are in the mud right now, but I don't feel like this is, like, where you're going to be, like, for the next coming seasons. Cause this bully guy, like, he's a madman. Like, he's gonna spend the money. So I feel like you guys are just gonna get, and even if the players don't work out, you're just gonna go out and get more players. That's what I think.
Yeah. Now, one thing I have to say, and I say that every time people mention Poli, it isn't only Bowley. It's better Iqbali and Clear Lake Capital, or Clone, Clone Lake, basically. So yeah. Um. But so yeah. But I think our owners are tapped. They absolutely lie. I think they should be investigated for human trafficking. With the Brazilian kids they are sending. I absolutely think so. Um. So yeah.
Nah, but big up to him, man, because he's keeping the Chelsea tradition going. Like, this has been happening since the Roman era. So
Also.
big up to Todd Bowley. And I respect Chelsea for like how they've gone about things. They've done it differently, but it's been effective. I respect them as a rival as opposed to City and Arsenal.
Yeah, no, I feel it. I feel. I actually don't like United. You have just
No, don't
caused
get
me
me wrong.
pain.
I hate you guys as well. Like you're in my top three hated clubs, but like I respect you guys a lot.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, you respect us. Yeah. Um, I respect United in a sense. But speaking more about United, Eric Ten Hag. Where do you sit? Eric Ten Hag in, Eric Ten Hag out, Eric Ten Hag out.
I mean, there was a point like in this season where I was like, I'm not sure about Ten Hag, but like I was like, fuck the wall. I'm coming back Ten Hag in. I've been Ten Hag in his whole tenure, most of it. Like I said, there was like a moment in this season where I was like, I don't know whether this is the guy, but I somehow kept the faith, and he's delivered another trophy for me. So yeah, happy days. I mean, when all is said and done, Hano, because when you look at the history books, they're not gonna say where you finished that season. They're gonna look at what did you
No,
win.
they will. They will say they will.
They're gonna look at
It will
what you
say
won and the
Manchester
trophies that
United
you have.
8th place FA Cup winners. But
Yeah, but at least I left with something, unlike Arsenal.
at least you're left with something. Now look, I think I agree with you. The one part I don't agree with you is Ten Hag broke records. UCL 4th, Bournemouth 3-0, Palace 4-0, Galatasaray, I believe one of the first time they beat an English side in 12 years, 12, 20 years. Um, that's a record they broke. lowest points tally for Manchester United, lowest finish for United in Premier League. I think the lowest goal difference, that needs to be fact checked, but minus goal difference. Fell out with 5 players, maximum 5 players.
I mean,
What
there's a
else?
lot of arguments like against why I should be Ten Hag out, but I don't know. Like it seems kind of wrong. Like just sacking managers over and over. I mean, obviously it worked for Chelsea, but like I don't want my club to be like down that route because it's like going down a rabbit hole and you don't know where you're gonna get. Like you just waiting to like hit the jackpot. It just seems kind of off to me. I just want to like, because we've done this since like Sir Alex left, so I just want us to like try another route, like stick with one person and see for at least 3 years, man, and just see what this guy can do. And if it doesn't work, like get rid of him, bring another guy
Okay,
in if it doesn't work.
so
But
you're
for
giving
now,
one
like
more
he at
season.
least deserves to see out his contract, in my opinion.
Okay, so you're giving one more season.
Yeah.
Then what is the goal for him to stay next season? Like for him to
Obviously,
stay
I
for full
don't
year.
I don't know for other fans, but for me personally, I think the expectation should be a top four finish and a trophy. I'll be happy with that.
Okay, top one, a trophy. What
Yeah.
trophy? Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Europa.
It could be a Europa, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. I'm not having that.
Okay, okay, we'll come back to this. Come back to this. So yeah. So you Eric Ten Hag out. I think you should in. If I'm having my Chelsea hat on, I think you should give him a 10-year contract or 5-year contract. Even. Give him 5 years.
Oh, this guy.
If if I'm putting my football hat on, you should go and take the survey. Yeah, potential community shield may be interested. Because of course you are in a community shield.
I mean, I'm not really bothered about the community shield, but I mean, it's just something to flex with, so I don't mind if we win it.
It's just something to flex with at the start of the season. Absolutely. Um. So yeah. Um. If they, it's a last chance to call in for you guys. The link is in the description. Um. So yeah. We'll give it probably 3 more minutes, and we'll wrap up. Mitch. Thank yourself for joining. Where are you phoning in from? Like calling in from? Where are you
Oh, I'm
based?
calling in from Toronto, bro.
Toronto. Okay, be up, my Canadians. Be up.
Yeah.
Um, I thought it was
Where are you streaming from, bro?
the Mali, South Africa.
Oh, big up, you guys.
I don't know. Okay.
All right, man. Thanks for
Um,
having me on the stream, bro. Bless
oh,
up,
man,
bless up. I want to give
be up,
time to
man.
the other callers to come in. Big
Hey,
up
man.
everyone in
Be
the
up
chat
yourself.
as
Thanks
well.
for joining. And yeah. I might do one in the future again. So yeah, then I'll put the link in. So yeah. Manchester need to earn their contracts, in my opinion, 2-3 years. Then sign the extension. I would go 2 years and then a potential extension in the contract. So yeah, um, I don't think they are in the Club World Cup. I don't think they are. I think it's just, um, I, I think it's just Aston City and Liverpool. Yeah, Aston City and Liverpool, I believe, from England. But I will quickly fact check that. Um, give me 1 second. But yeah, I would say 2 years. Saying yeah, so. I would say 2 years. Club World Cup. I saw it somewhere. Is it there? No. I saw somewhere the list, but yeah. Yeah, man, I will definitely do it again. Hopefully I get as many people on as I did today. That was the mic falling. Oops. But yeah, like I said, I'll try and do it. Hopefully I get as many people as I got today. So yeah, the links are there if you want to go subscribe to the people that have channels that came on. Yes, Wolfish and rest. Did I put the rest channel link in? But rest talks football, you guys know. Rest talks football. Really. So yeah. But be up yourselves, people. Then I will see you. Probably not tomorrow. Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Championship review, championship season review, and then we'll sort something out for the Premier League as well. So yeah, and then take care, people. See you all in a bit. Cheers.